Hey everyone, it's Libby from maighstirtarot. Where do I go? I'd like to acknowledge the Worimi First Nations people, the traditional custodians of the land on which these videos are made, and welcome, 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 welcome. Okay, one of my lovely viewers sent me, and I've put it in the post section, about things that might be causing the channel to be shadow banned. So thank you for all your support. Some of it includes changing your environment. Okay, so yeah, I'll start the artwork rotation happening again, and you'll see some new ones popping up. So this artwork, it's an original created by the same artist that painted the buildings painting, Valerie Morden. I actually have another of Valerie's as well, which will probably go up tomorrow. And at some stage I'll change my bookcase layout, just hasn't made it to the top yet. Okay, what do I want to have a look at? Oh, other things included publishing shorts. So, well, I don't really have anything short to say. So the shorts might be fur baby bombing, down on the beach. Let's see where it goes. Okay. I imagine that'll fall off fairly quickly because it's just not my jam, but we'll see how it goes. Okay, what do I want to have a look at? And, skipping over the first 5 seconds can also apparently cause videos to be overlooked as new. Okay, or just, put aside as being uninteresting to people. So what do I want to have a look at? Well, for those that were there, have noticed that I'm using the Trip and Wait Tarot and the Tripping Extras because 30 minutes was plenty long enough in that previous video. I want to have a look at what is going to happen to the other two in the axis of Evel Knievel. Now that's nothing against Evel Knievel, but this is me trying to avoid the censors. And it's when I combine the two, it's a really fat. So I tend to do divide the deck and do poker shuffling in segments and then bring them all back together again. Okay, so my guide said ages ago, ages and ages and ages and ages and ages ago, I cannot remember, it was so long ago, that there would be huge shifts at the time of the cherry blossoms. Okay, well, as I got up, I'd completely forgotten I'd said that, and as I got up this morning and opened the curtain on the bedroom, what's out there? The magnolia is flowering. Now, I thought magnolias flowered in early spring, but as we are actually going into autumn, so goodness knows what the weather thinks it's doing. I could be wrong. Maybe they flower twice a day. I don't know. Twice a day, twice a year. Sorry, brain implosion there, which made me think about the cherry blossoms. Okay. Also, just want to very quickly mention for those that are in Queensland, we're actually looking at we're way further south, but we are looking at a week of rain. Apparently, Cyclone Narelle is just about to hit land up in Cape York, just north of Cooktown, which is north of Cairns. For those that know their Queensland, north of Port Douglas, etc., but I'll still feel the full effects of it. A Category 5. Now, we are talking towards the end of March. This is really, really, really late in the season, and apparently, according to the Bureau of Meteorology, it's going to be the biggest in living memory. So please stay safe. They do build for cyclones up that neck of the woods. It is sparsely populated, but please, please, please stay safe. Follow the instructions. Do not drive into floodwater under any circumstances. Stay out of floodwaters if you can, and look after yourselves, your community, and your fur babies. Okay, that's enough shuffling. Let's have a look. There's a couple of other things I wanted to look at. I was actually wanting to look at the Voynich manuscript today, but that might be put off until tomorrow. Okay. Oh, the corellas are going off, if you can hear the squawking in the background. So, what I want to have a look at, and I haven't even written down, I've literally just got written down 3 going down. So, the Yahoo, gone. Oh, What was that? Thought I just saw oh, well, there's the Tower and there's the Lovers card, but I just skipped through. Let's have a look. Let's have a look, because I thought I glimpsed the Seven of Swords. Now, the orange idiot was excited as the other day. Like he was giddy as a giddy as a 14-year-old doge dud. Okay, let's have a look. I want to have a look. The other two. So show me. Now, news coming out of Roski is that cusp of the revolution there. Internet's been cut off, massive damage happening to infrastructure around Mossy Cow. But let's have a look. So news about, now various intelligence agencies around the world have picked up that there's at least 8 doubles of the Pootie figure, at least. I get that one of them is going to be sacrificed for the image of Pootie being oh, I've got these cards that have fallen out. I'll have a look. One of them's going to be sacrificed. Come on down, let's have a look. They're telling me to stop. Okay. 8 of, what have we got? 6 of Swords. To move out of troubled waters, having to bring forth a truth to move out of troubled waters. Now, the Tripping Weight Tarot originals look more like the original Rider-Waite Smith decks. The extras have a bit of a funky vibe about them, so you can tell the difference. This is one of the extras. So we've got here covering up the truth and to be able to move forward. What have we got here? The Strength card. Taming the beast. This is feminine strength, compassionate, empathic strength, but it's also about closing the mouth of the lion. This is again one of the extras cards. The Three of Cups, celebration, and the Three of Swords, betrayal. 2 threes. This is really interesting here. So where are we going to go with this? Do you want some more cards? Want some more cards? Ugh. Okay, they want me to split the deck there. Oh, look what's on the bottom. The bottom of the split. The Three of Cups is there as well. Okay, the Three of Cups. Again, some sort of celebration, but what do you want? Right, we've got here this gift from the past, or going back to how it was. I touched on this the other day when I was talking about Rusky and a revolution. I had to chuckle because it was literally 2 or 3. Oh, feeling the tremors again, or vibrations, I should say. Only 2 or 3 days ago that crossed my social media news feed that the Louvre had one of a guillotine out for maintenance, oiling it up. Interesting, but okay, wanting to go back to what was. We've also, this has got Catherine the Great type energy. Goodness me, I can feel those vibrations going insane at the moment. And actually, the other night when I was struggling to sleep, I put on what a YouTube channel called Sleepy History. Great YouTube channel, love it. And I listened to the Catherine the Great video. It's pretty much soothing music with a monotone voice, talking about the history of certain things. It'll be history from the things of like fudge to the wheel to Catherine the Great to whatever. Some of the voices I don't quite find soothing, but some of them are fabulous. So this is almost like wanting to return to this period of feminine strength and feminine greatness. And you've got to remember that the people of Rusky 5 years ago There was McDonald's. There was Dolce and Gabbana. There was Versace. There was movies. There was, they had pretty much a almost westernized, under dictator control lifestyle. That's long gone. Well, 4 years gone now. Yeah, they're wanting to go back. Okay, so I'm asking about, okay, you've got this independent female waiting in the wings to come forward, supported, and an offer being made. There's no real dramatic cards here as of yet. This is almost like the truth comes out and let's just move on type thing. Knight of Cups. We've got the Fool, the new beginning, the new energy coming out of this moving on with the truth and this feminine. Okay, you've got here the Six of Wands. Can be a false victory, or it can be someone elevated to a position that is this the interim? Because I always get there will be an interim male leader before blonde-headed Navalny, Navalnya, to give her correct surname, steps into the role. And the announcement of the passing. Significant ending of what was and the beginning of what can be. Then we've got the Magician, manifestation of peace perhaps. We've got the Hermit, setting out from isolation onto a new path. And the Page of Cups, unexpected news coming out. And we've got the Fool again. And the Tower. Always seem to stop with the Tower, and then we've got this coming together. It's almost like there's going to be an announcement, and there's going to be celebration, and then it's all over. Make love, not war. Love that. And there's that card again. A coming together, some sort of agreement reached that will change everything, because what is currently happening is just too much with that Ten of Pentacles. So we've got this Queen of Cups again, this celebration. We've got this I'm just going to say a reckoning, where there is going to be compensation paid. A lot of information coming out. Five of Pentacles, and then the rebuild with the Eight of Pentacles. What have we got here? The Three of Pentacles, the dark money behind the scenes, or this can be the planning behind the scenes, the military, the nightmare situation that they've found themselves in, the regret, Five of Cups, more regret, Four of Cups, the abuse of power, some sort of announcement coming from the White House, the Moon, the High Priestess, the Emperor, the Wheel of Fortune, the Ace of Cups, and the Star, and the Ten of Swords, and the World for the ending. Look at this ending, this ending. Secrets being revealed with the Moon. Secrets being revealed with the High Priestess about the Emperor that will change everything. You've got this emotional overwhelming and cleansing. You've got this Star of hope and healing, as there is this complete and utter downfall, and a new beginning with the World card. And then we've got the Hanged Man, and again we've got the celebrating as somebody is gone with that Four of Swords, and then a coming together. Okay. Watch for, I wonder which one's going to be announced next. I don't know that it's going to be the Pootie one that's announced next. Is it going to be the felon, the orange idiot that's announced next? Show me the orange idiot. Show me the orange idiot. What does the future hold for the orange? So we've got Yahoo gone. We are now in the time of the cherry blossoms or the magnolias. And if you heard that, that was Bindi sneezing down on the floor. I'll just lift you up. There she is. Boo boo. No, she isn't. And that's my computer going bing, 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 bing on me. Okay. Only because one of my plugins is a little bit. An announcement coming from the White House. The Fool. Look what fell out. 3 of Swords. It's going to put us in uncharted waters. Be careful what you wish for. 3 of Swords. I think the next one out, because when I was shuffling, I was asking about the orange idiot. I think he might be the next one that's announced. I don't think the Pootie figure is still around, but for whatever reasons they're holding off. Show me. Show me. Which one is show me. Right, I've got in my mind which one's which. Which one is going to be the next one that is announced as being gaunted? Gaunted. Now, I am having, okay, right. Who is who? So you've got the Emperor. Is the Emperor going to be, okay, an original box trip and wait is going to be the orange. No, they want that to be the Pootie figure. There is only one. I don't know how many there are in the extras though, considering there are at least 8 doubles. And they're telling me that the Emperor from the extras, if that one comes out first, you got the King of Wands and the Fool, some sort of announcement and celebration on the bottom again. So some sort of action being taken that's going to set us off onto new path. So if it's the OG, so I'll just shuffle and then I'll go through. Fefe did this the other day. There's some discussions going on behind the scenes already about how to bring down. I get the feeling it's going to be the idiot, the orange idiot, but let's see how it goes. Gabbard and Patel, etc. today. Gabbard was very much, I know nothing, and Patel was, let me recite what I've memorized and don't interrupt me until I'm finished because I might forget what I was planning to say, blah, blah. Oh, goodness me, it was absolutely atrocious. Okay, but let's have a look. Fefe did this the other day, which was quite interesting. The Emperor from the OG deck is the orange twerp, and an Emperor from the extras deck will be one popped itself out, followed by that one, pretty close together. Okay, I'm going to put those aside because none of them are the Emperor. Tell me the original, be careful what you wish for. Yeah, that's what it's saying. Be careful what you wish for, because what will happen thereafter will be even, I'm just going to say, won't be easy at all. In fact, it'll probably be even more difficult in the interim until it absolutely collapses. Okay, the Emperor from the OG is the orange twerp. You want me to start from the top or the bottom? They're telling the top. And the Emperor from the extras is the Pootie. Right, news coming from overseas, the Devil. Wheel of Fortune, new beginning, an offer being made, partnerships, Sword of Truth, the World again. Ooh, health event, vascular event, emotionally overwhelming, Queen of Wands, King of Pentacles, Muskrat, King of Cups, Biden, the Magician, manipulation, Tower, nightmare situation, regret, ending of the oligarchs' power. Could be election flipping here. It's one of my election flipping cards, Page of Cups. The infighting, the not accepting what is being offered, again, manipulation. The orange, trying to shut the orange twerp up. Three of Cups, circling the wagons, Knight of Swords. As the truth comes forward, it becomes too much. Queen of Cups, trying to keep a lid on it. King of Wands, which is my legislators. Moral, financial, ethical corruption. Eight of Pentacles. Money trails, trying to keep a lid on the money trails with the Four of Pentacles. You've got the dark money, you've got the military, you've got the bringing everything to a screeching halt, you've got the lie, you've got the bigger picture with the two of, well, this could be on the international scale, because remembering France is doing its investigation into, if I call him Fleon, it's because Muskrat is the parasite on the back of the US taxpayer. He is nothing without his government contracts. He is literally, his entire supposed wealth is off the backs of the taxpayers. But so, remembering he's under investigation for election fraud in France as we speak. And we've got the Hermit investigation, volatile news coming forward, working together, some sort of peace on the back of the Death, secrets being revealed, trying to juggle. I haven't had where's this Emperor? A lot of news coming forward. The King of Swords, the Judgment, and the OG Emperor. So I think the orange twerp, interesting process to go through there. The orange twerp, the orange idiot, is going to be the first one to go. The next one that will be announced. I want to see where the next emperor is. Defending, Star, Smoke and Mirrors. Where's this next emperor? I hope there's another emperor. I don't even know if there. I assume there's one. Where's this next emperor? The World, the Moon. Gosh, Moon a couple of times. Ace of Cups. Independent Woman a couple of times. Russia. Tower. Fool. High Priestess again. Queen of Swords. False Victory. Independent Female again. Investigation with the Hermit. The Voters. The Moon again. The Sun exposed. The Star. The Moon again. There we have moving the truth forward. Be careful what you wish for. Announcement being made. Knight of Cups. Page of Pentacles. Sorry about this taking so long. Justice, walking away. Abuse of power. Ten of Swords. Twos. Ten of Swords again. Goodness me. Pretty sure there is a second emperor here. Where is he? Where is he hiding out? Maybe there isn't. Well, that was it. That had to be then that emperor. I can't believe there isn't a second emperor. I'm sure I've seen a second emperor in this deck. I'm sure of it. I'm sure I've seen a second emperor in this deck. I'm going to pause you and have a look. Hang on a sec. Well, that was a lousy experiment. There is no second emperor in the other deck. Oh, well. Still think the next one that's going to get announced is the orange twerp. It's almost like it's going to happen very quickly. I could try something else, but oh, there's a Pootie tat there. Ding, ding, put, put. Nope, she's off. Okay, I'm going to leave that there. Food for thought. Okay, just to finish off, just to be clear, yes, no cards. Bring you down so you can see me shuffling them. 12 yes, 12 no. See, there's yes and no cards. 12 yes, 12 no, 2 blank. Is the next one that's going to go down the orange idiot? Is the next one that's going to go down the orange idiot? See what jumps out. Is the next one... Oh. Yep. Yep. There we go. I'll leave that there, and I shall see you shortly. Interesting times. Catch you later. Bye-bye.